Hey, do you know where you were on December 2020? I know where I was. I was 3 days away from deciding whether or not I needed to claim bankruptcy. It was a painful time. I wasn't sure what I was going to do. Backstory is that I had gone to college, found a job right out of college. I worked for corporate America. I met my husband. He worked for corporate America. We combined our incomes, got married, and always had enough money to pay the bills and take care of what we wanted to in life. Along came the family. We're so grateful for that. And as they grew, we were able to do the things that we wanted to do with them, but we were always working, both of us. And as we got our children through college and they graduated and they moved out of state on us because we were living in Vermont and they didn't want to live there anymore, we looked at each other and just said, what do we want for our lives? Well, I knew that there was something more than for me just to be going in and going to a job and coming home and paying for the house. So we started looking at different things, and I started to get into personal development and decided that there's way more out there and I can impact a lot more lives if I'm doing something different. But I didn't know. So I knew I needed coaches and I knew I needed top level training and I knew I needed it quick. And so I spent a lot of money all at once. I talked to my husband about moving from Vermont to the Carolinas because it was warmer. And when we did that, he said he is going to retire. And I thought, okay, that's fine. That was in 2018. So by the time 2020 came, I had been doing pretty well. The pandemic hit, of course, it hit all of us. And who knew that it was going to flip our lives upside down? But what it didn't do was take away the hope if you're an entrepreneur of what you can do. That glass ceiling just didn't even exist. It became our floor. And it wasn't glass anymore. It became a solid floor because when you're an entrepreneur and there is an unlimited cap to what you can make, what you can do, you just need to understand a few things. And if you want to fund your dream business, you need to know a few things. One, you need to partner with a funding company that's going to support you, and you need to be able to trust it. So it had taken me time to trust it. I looked at Seven Figures Funding. Leo Cannell is the founder, and I wanted to understand more of who they were. And I got involved with them. My name is Dunki-Jacobs. I am an inspirational speaker. I'm an author. I'm a coach, a business confidence breakthrough coach. And now I run a business because I was able to get funded through Seven Figures Funding. It was either that or bankruptcy. So what I want you to know is there's a way for you to get funded too. You don't know yet. You don't need to know about all the education that comes with Seven Figures Funding. If you get involved, we offer this free education. You can partner with us. There's no charge to partner with us. You can earn commissions. And then if you want to take it from just partnering with us to an executive level partnership, you certainly can do that and earn higher commissions. And yes, there will be a fee to do that. I decided to go all in and become a CEO, Seven Figures partner. And here's why. I know that there are so many people out there like me. Now we're talking about the Great Resignation, and people are just flocking into the entrepreneurial world. Do you know that only 5% of the people that get approved for a small business association loan, only 5% of them get approved? So you can go through months and months and months of doing everything that you're supposed to be doing, and then comes time to do the loan and have the loan, and they say, oh, I'm sorry, we're not going to be able to approve you. And how do I know that? Because it happened to the founder, Leo Cannell. His story is that they were trying to get some building or do something big, and they worked on it for months and months and did the paperwork, and then they would go back to the bank and the bank would say, we need this, and they would fill out that, and then they would get that, and they'd cross all their T's and dot all their I's, and then they'd go back to the bank and the bank would say, well, you're missing this, and we need 2 years of this, and we need this. And so month after month after month. And then the time came for them to be approved, and they sat down for the closing, and it wasn't good news. And Leo Canal, he was so unhappy about the process and a little angry about it that he said, I'm not going to let this happen to somebody else. I'm going to actually take everything that I've learned from this and all the funding experience that I've had for the last decade and a half, and I'm going to create my own company. And that is why 7 Figures Funding exists. Now, I don't know if a 2 comma club award will mean anything to you, but 2 commas and 2 times they've gotten this award means that they are funding a lot of small business people and entrepreneurs. And I am so proud to be part of this, because what I've learned is 7 Figures Funding is a family. It is integrity. There is excellent customer service, and I can recommend them with my name attached to it. We offer 0% financing. We offer no collateral loans. We offer unsecured loans. We offer and there's no hit to the credit. People always say, is there going to be any hit to my credit? No, there is no hit to your credit. It's a soft pull credit. So the application literally is going to take you minutes to fill out. And then once you've filled out the application, a funding specialist gets notified and contacts you, reaches out to you. You set the appointment. Mine was 24 hours later. Now, even though I was pre-approved, when it came time for my loan to go through, I didn't get approved for the amount that I wanted to because my FICO score wasn't as high as it needed to be. So they said, look, you can get this much, but if you want the funding that you want, let us help you get the higher FICO score. And I said, how do I do that? And they said, step 1, you're going to need to pay off this 1 credit card. And then we're going to take the money and we're going to pay down these credit cards to this level for the debt ratio. I just listened to everything that they said. And all I know is that 90% of the lenders are using FICO scores and not credit scores because they're so much more reliable. So within 3.5 weeks, I had the funding that I wanted in my hands so that I did not have to claim bankruptcy. I didn't have to go that route. I'm really glad about that. Unfortunately, one of my friends who had done a lot of the same things I had didn't have the support or the knowledge or the education that I had. And she ended up claiming bankruptcy, and I've been on the phone with her, and it's just a nightmare to crawl through. If anybody of you have ever done that, I'm sorry that you've had to go through that. And I know it takes a long, long time, and it's very deflating. So let's not do that. Let's fund your dream business. Let's get you that working capital that you need so that you can go out and create the things that you want to do. Create the coaching programs, get on stage, start speaking, write your book, send your message out to the world, help people, impact the world. That's what it's all about. Maybe you have a hair salon that you've always wanted to start. I don't know. Maybe you have a car dealership that you've always wanted. Maybe you have a dog rescue that you want to create. It's whatever you want to do with this funding once you get it. And when we say 0% financing, it's for 15 to 20 months if you qualify. So there's definitely some qualifiers. So I want you to go to Talk with Margie, that's margie.com, talkwithmargie.com. That's my website. It's there for you. You're only going to pay on the capital that you use. So also, what if at the end of 15, 20 months, you haven't been able to get your business in the air like you thought, and you're going to need to figure out, okay, now I'm going to go to a high percentage rate. I don't want to do that. Well, there are some things that we can do at that point too. So a funding specialist is going to stay in touch with you and be assigned to you. And I'm always here for questions and support for you as well, because I'm just like you. The biggest thing for me was I needed to know I could trust. Trust was huge for me. Trust was where, am I going to be able to get this working capital, and are they going to do what they say they're going to do? And yes. And now I have all these different credit cards that I pay a little bit every month, but it's at 0% financing. So in my business, I was able to hire the coach that I wanted to and get the training that I wanted to bring in the revenue to pay for this. It's a fantastic family that Leo has built. It started with him, and he has expanded with the people that he knew and the network he knows. And he has trained personally these funding specialists to support us. So when you fill out that application, which literally is going to take you less than 10 minutes, you're going to get a call, you're going to schedule that call, and away you go. I know that when we get into life and we start to try to figure out what is safe and what we should do, we think about personal debt. No one really wants personal debt. If you buy a car, you've spent money. If you buy a computer, you've spent money. But business debt is very different. Now you can buy a car and write that off. Now you can buy the computer and write that off. Those are business expenses. And if you need a good tax person, I have that person too. But you want to make sure that what you're doing is understanding the difference between personal debt and business debt. You may not know that Nike started and they were in business debt, and other companies, Google, and Amazon, back in the very beginning, they all went into debt so that they could move forward and expand and grow their businesses and be able to pay it back. And Tara, who started her hair salons, she not only got the one hair salon, but she then ended up with a whole fleet of them and then paid back all of her business loan. Well, you would think that's good to be debt-free in business, but if you're growth and contribution, it's okay that you're in business debt. So then she invested again in more, and now she is completely an advocate. I just want you to know that I'm here for you as someone who can help connect the dots for you, but I fully trust the funding specialist that we have at Seven Figures Funding. You will see on the website, talkwithmargie.com, you're going to see 5 stars. And I would encourage you to read what the people are saying. Just last week, Anne said to me, "Oh my gosh, woohoo, I got approved." She applied. She was like, "What if I don't get?" I said, "Apply. It's not going to hurt you in any way. You can make the decision after." She applies. She's like, "Thank you so much. Excellent customer service." And so those are the kinds of stories that I love. And now she's very, very excited that she can hire her tech coach, which she wasn't able to do before. So you got to have some guidance and some mentors of people that know what they're doing, people that have been through it themselves, people that understand it. What we do differently than anybody else out there is we offer that education piece. We're not charging for that education piece. If you were to come in and you decided to go to the bottom of my Talk with Margie, and you'll see these little beads that say funding, that's my bigger website. And if you go in there, it will say partner with us and create a partner link. What that means is if maybe you're an event planner, or you're a business coach, or you're a real estate investor, you can partner with us. And what should you put under referral ID? You put what your business name is going to be. So I don't even know. Behind me, Live, Love, Smile. Maybe your business is going to be Live, Love, Smile. And you're going to put whatever your name is. Mine is the name of my business, Breathing Forward, and that's an empowerment company, so I use that. But you can put anything you want there. Fund your dream business, whatever it is. So you can create a partner link and immediately it takes you to a place that lets you share a link with others, and that's connected to you. And then if you share a partner link with somebody else that wants to, that's connected to you. And what you're doing is you're building your credibility so that you can end up getting commissions. Now, say you want more commissions, there's an opportunity to go to an executive partner. But coming at this first partnership level, you're not paying anything right now. At this point, they're not charging, which I can't even believe it. And there's so much education, and you get this an amazing back office, and you get everything right there. And then if you want to, you can go all in like I did and become a CEO, funding business partner. And why is that important? Because the commissions are higher and you're educated much more. Every single week we're meeting and we have a mastermind and we are learning what is current and cutting edge. And then also your commissions just have the opportunity to go up and up and up. So you can help a lot of people. So that's really what I wanted to share with you today. I just wanted to let you know that it's available to you. It is a game changer in the world of working capital. There's a lot of companies out there. If you're going to Google, you're going to get, all sorts of that's happened to me. And I don't know who I'm dealing with. With this company, 7 figures funding, and I know, don't get confused because there's a few names out there, but Leo Canal is Kanell. You're getting a family guy. You're getting somebody that has the wife and the 5 children, and he gets on the call with us every week, and he gets on with all of the regular members, and then he gets on with the CEO partners as well. He's very, very active. He's very passionate. I'm so thrilled to know that this exists for anybody who really wants it. And so again, if you're just a startup and you don't know where you're going to get the money, or maybe you're a single person, or maybe you're newly single and you think, I want to be careful about what I spend. Just remember about the difference between personal debt and business debt, because that's going to change everything for you. So what do you do next? You just go to that talkwithmargie.com, read through that. I would encourage you to read the reviews so that you can feel comfortable about who we really are. And then go ahead and fill out the application. I love it that we can say yes when the banks say no. The banks require so much paperwork and 2 years of taxes, and it has to show a cash flow in the business, and it has to be a certain number. And it's just a lot of paperwork to then be deflated and not have it end up working out. So I really want you to understand that this is available to you. You can reach me on that site, and I'm here as a resource anytime you want. It is something that you can grow. It is a partnership that you can come in and earn commissions. You can earn little commissions, or you can jump to executive partner and earn bigger commissions, or you can come in as a CEO partner, and then you're in for life. And our back office is amazing. It has everybody that we keep track of. I can tell you who got what, when, where, how, and how I can support. And yes, there's information that's confidential and I don't know all that, but it does tell me who I need to be able to support. So I'm excited to be able to offer that to you. If you want to just reach out to me, you can just call me. I actually have a site, margie360.com. It's got my phone number on there. Rather than trying to have you write it down, just put margie360.com. And Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know how I can help you, how I can support you. We need you in this world. We need your businesses in this world. We need you to be out there and doing what it is that you want to do. We need more people to be leaders. We need people to be out there and creating. We have a whole world right now that is a little paralyzed about what to do next, who maybe have been working in 9-to-5s, corporate Americas, academia, hospitality, and all these things are upheavaling. And so they're starting to understand that I could build my own business. I could do my online course. Maybe I could write that book. Maybe I could do a series. And it's whatever your heart desires. It's not that you can do anything you want to do. You can't be an opera singer if you can't sing. You can't be a baseball player if you can't play baseball. And you can't be an NFL player if you can't play football. But you can do whatever you set your mind to. And where your energy goes, your focus is going to flow. So when you get into that and you know, this is something I can do, now you've got the dreams in your hand. Now you've got the creativity. Now you've got the working capital. Go big. Ask for what you need and understand that when you do get the money, that they're going to explain everything to you, how that works and what. But when you fill out the application, it is not hitting your credit. So there's nothing to lose. Just go fill it out on talkwithmargie.com. I have an apply at no risk, and I stand behind that 100%. I'm very, very excited to be able to support you on your journey in whatever it is you want to do, because I know with more people doing something that is impacting lives in a positive way, we bring more light to the world, and I'm excited to do that. Have a great, great day, and let me know how I can support you. Again, you'll find me at talkwithmargie.com or margie360.com. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.